Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're diving into something super interesting. You know how sometimes you're talking to a woman and you think she's giving you the cold shoulder, but then your buddies tell you she totally likes you? We've all been there. It can be so confusing trying to figure out what's going on in someone else's head, am I right? Well, fear no more because today we're going to decode those mysterious female phrases that often have you scratching your head. We're talking about those little things she might say that sound like uninterest on the surface, but actually might mean she's totally into you. Remember, understanding these can really help you connect better with the women in your life. You might even find yourself landing that second date you thought you blew. So let's jump right into it. Signal 1, I'm busy right now. All right, fellas, let's talk about the classic I'm busy right now. Now, I know what you're thinking. She's just letting me down easy. And sometimes, sure, that might be the case, but hold on a minute. Don't hit the panic button just yet. Think about it. Ladies are amazing multitaskers. They're juggling a million things at once. Work, friends, family, hot yoga, you name it. So when she says she's busy, there's a good chance she actually means it. But here's the thing. It doesn't necessarily mean she's not interested. She might be testing the waters a bit. She wants to see if you're the kind of guy who understands that she has a life outside of waiting by the phone for you to call. And you know what? That's a good thing. It shows you're confident and understanding. Now, I'm not saying you should bombard her with texts if she says she's busy. Just give her some space, let her know you understand, and maybe suggest catching up later. You could say something like, "No worries, I totally get it. How about we connect later this week when you're free? See? Easy peasy." The key here is to be patient and respectful. Remember, good things come to those who wait, and a little understanding can go a long way. Plus, wouldn't you rather be with someone who has a fulfilling life and knows how to prioritize? Trust me, it's worth the wait. Signal 2, I don't know, maybe. Next up, we have the ever so elusive, I don't know, maybe. This one can really throw you for a loop, right? It's like trying to read a cryptic message written in disappearing ink. But fear not, my friends, because I'm here to shed some light on this mysterious phrase. First of all, let's acknowledge that women are often socialized to be more accommodating and less assertive than men. So sometimes that maybe is actually a yes in disguise. She might be feeling a little shy or unsure about how to express her interest. Or she could genuinely be undecided. Maybe she's trying to decide between your invitation and another event. Or maybe she's just the type who likes to weigh all her options before committing. Whatever the reason, the important thing is not to freak out. Instead of seeing it as a rejection, try viewing it as an opportunity. She's leaving the door open for you to suggest something else, something that really piques her interest. This is your chance to shine, guys. Ask her some follow-up questions. What does she enjoy doing? What are her favorite restaurants? Once you have a better understanding of her preferences, you can tailor your suggestions accordingly. Remember, communication is key in any relationship, so don't be afraid to ask questions and really listen to her responses. Who knows? You might just uncover a hidden gem of a connection. Signal 3. I'm not sure if I can make it. Okay, let's talk about the dreaded I'm not sure if I can make it. Oof, this one stings a little, doesn't it? It's like getting a maybe with a side of uncertainty. But hold on a second. Before you go throwing your phone across the room, let's take a deep breath and analyze this situation. Just like with I'm busy, sometimes this phrase is actually true. Life can be unpredictable, schedules can get crazy, and sometimes things just don't work out the way we hope. However, it's also entirely possible that she's playing a little hard to get. Now, I know some people might say playing games is immature, and they're not wrong. But let's be real, a little bit of playful banter can actually be kind of fun. Here's the thing, when someone plays hard to get, it often makes them even more desirable. It's like that old saying, we always want what we can't have, so if she's giving you a little bit of a challenge, don't back down, rise to the occasion. The key here is to stay positive and upbeat. Don't act all mopey and defeated if she seems unsure. Instead, let her know that you're still interested, and you're willing to work with her schedule. You could say something like, "No worries, I totally understand if you're busy. Just let me know if you're free another time. I'd love to get together." See, confidence is key. Remember, guys, a little persistence can go a long way. Just don't overdo it. There's a fine line between being persistent and being a stage 5 clinger. And trust me, you want to stay far, far away from that line. Signal 4. Let's just be friends for now. All right, this next one can be a real heartbreaker. Let's just be friends for now. Ouch, right? It feels like getting kicked in the stomach by a fluffy bunny rabbit. You're not quite sure if you should be upset or confused. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This phrase can definitely be a gentle way of letting you down easy. Sometimes people just aren't romantically interested, and that's okay. It's just a part of life. But here's the thing. It's not always a definitive no. In fact, it can sometimes be a stepping stone to something more. Think about it this way. Friendships are built on trust, shared experiences, and genuine connection. These are all essential ingredients for a strong and healthy romantic relationship, wouldn't you agree? So when she says, "Let's just be friends for now," she might be giving you a valuable opportunity to build that solid foundation. She might be wanting to get to know you better without the pressure of a romantic relationship. And you know what? That's not a bad thing. It gives you the chance to show her what an amazing, funny, and supportive friend you can be. It allows you to connect with her on a deeper level and see if there's a real spark there. Now, I'm not saying you should be friend-zoned forever, but if you're genuinely interested in this woman, then taking the time to build a friendship can actually work in your favor. It shows her that you're patient, understanding, and that you value her company, regardless of the romantic status. So don't despair if you hear this phrase. Embrace the friendship, nurture it, and see where it leads. You might just be surprised at what blossoms from a genuine connection. Signal 5, I need some space. Okay, this next phrase can be a real head-scratcher. I need some space. It's like, what does that even mean? Did you accidentally spill your metaphorical coffee on her metaphorical shoes? What did you do? Well, the truth is, it might have absolutely nothing to do with you. Sometimes people just need a little time to themselves to recharge, reflect, and reconnect with their own needs. It's like that old saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Think about it this way. Have you ever eaten so much delicious cake that you start to feel a little sick? That's what happens when we don't give ourselves enough space. We get so caught up in the excitement of a new connection that we forget to take care of our own needs. So when she says, "I need some space," it's important to respect her wishes and give her the time and distance she needs. Now, this doesn't mean you should disappear off the face of the earth. Just give her some breathing room. Don't bombard her with texts, calls, or carrier pigeons. Instead, focus on yourself. Pursue your own interests, spend time with friends and family, and just enjoy your own company for a while. This will not only make you more attractive to her in the long run, but it will also give her the opportunity to miss you. Remember, relationships are a two-way street. Both people need to feel comfortable and secure, and that includes having the space to be themselves. So, if she needs some space, give it to her gracefully. It might just be the best thing for both of you. Signal 6, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. Alright, let's talk about the big one. I'm not looking for a relationship right now. Oof, this one can feel like a punch to the gut, especially if you're head over heels for this woman. But here's the thing. It's important to remember that everyone is at a different point in their lives, and everyone has different priorities. She might be laser-focused on her career. She might be dealing with personal issues, or she might just be enjoying her single life. Whatever the reason, it's crucial to respect her decision and not take it personally. Now, I know that's easier said than done, especially when your heart is screaming, but I'm the exception. But here's the thing. Trying to convince someone to be in a relationship with you when they're not ready is like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It's just not going to work. Instead of trying to change her mind, focus on building a genuine connection. Be a good listener, be supportive, and be someone she can rely on. If you're meant to be, then the timing will work itself out. And who knows, Maybe in the process of getting to know her, you'll realize that she's right. Maybe a relationship isn't the right fit for either of you right now, and that's okay too. Remember, the most important thing is to be true to yourself and to respect her boundaries. If it's meant to be, it will be, and if not, well, there are plenty of other fish in the sea. Signal 7, you're such a good friend. And finally, we have the phrase that can send shivers down your spine. You're such a good friend. Now, on the surface, this seems like a lovely compliment, right? Who doesn't want to be considered a good friend? But when you're harboring secret feelings for this woman, those 4 little words can feel like a death sentence to your romantic aspirations. It's like being handed a participation trophy after you just ran a marathon. You gave it your all, but it wasn't enough to win the grand prize. Now, I'm not going to lie. This phrase can definitely be a sign that she sees you more as a friend than a potential romantic partner. But hold on a second. Don't go throwing in the towel just yet. Remember what we talked about earlier? Friendship is the foundation for any strong relationship. So when she says you're such a good friend, she's acknowledging that you possess qualities that she values and appreciates. Qualities like trust, loyalty, and compassion. Think about it this way. Would you rather be with someone who doesn't think you're a good friend? Someone who doesn't trust you or value your opinion? I don't think so. So instead of seeing this phrase as a rejection, try to view it as a compliment. She sees you as someone she can rely on, someone she can be herself around, and that's a beautiful thing. Now, I'm not saying you should give up on your romantic feelings altogether, but sometimes the best relationships develop organically over time. So continue to nurture the friendship, be your amazing self, and who knows what the future holds. Remember, good things come to those who wait. And sometimes the greatest love stories start with the simplest of friendships. Don't give up hope. So there you have it, guys. Next time you hear these phrases, don't jump to conclusions. She might just like you more than you realize. It's all about reading between the lines, paying attention to her body language, and trusting your gut. Remember, communication is key in any relationship, so don't be afraid to ask questions, express your feelings, and most importantly, be yourself. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights. See you next time.